Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and whoo boy, is it time. It's fun time again. Fun time has arrived. The best fun time that Dokkan knows to give us. World Tournament is here. Now, I'm a little bit behind, 38,000, because last night I was going to go to sleep early for the World Tournament, but, you know, ended up finishing Resident Evil up on 5-9 Gaming instead. So, I've been sort of grinding through the World Tournament here, just sort of testing some things out. I was taking a look at LR Broly. I was kind of testing out how good our boy, what's his name, was also. I was using a little bit of Majin Vegeta, because I saw Garesh DM'd me a team that a top Japanese player was using. And I was sort of like experimenting with some of the like setups and stuff like that. I might actually do a video on that, because like the team is interesting, but it's a much different like way to play World Tournament than what I've always done, right? But it's like, hey, you know, these Japanese players, they end up ranking much more highly than me, so maybe I'll try out one of their strategies here. So I'll probably do a video on that. It's a team with like Majin Vegeta and LR Krillin and stuff like that. And like, it's like Majin Vegeta, like you can make him work, but it's like you have to use word changing items. I mean, the thing about that, though, is that you are still, previously, you were still using, like, key-up items for LR SCR Broly anyway. But the thing is, now, that's not really so much the case, right? LR SCR Broly, when I was testing him out, it's like basically every single turn, he just needs 4 key. Because, like, Broly is giving himself a whole bunch of key. What is it? It's when he fights a pure or hybrid Saiyan, right? LR SCR EZA Broly gets. Let me read what it actually. I think he gets it's either 5 or 6 key against a pure hybrid Saiyan, right? I don't. Fortunately, I don't have everything 100% memorized off the top of my head. Only most of it, right? All right, so let's see. So our boy LR Broly. What he exactly gets is 5 key if there's a pure hybrid Saiyan enemy. So with that ability, like, just look at every single fight we participate in. Look, there's Tech Majin Vegeta. That is exactly one of those pure hybrid Saiyans. By the way, if Tech Majin Vegeta is going to be relevant, that takes away what makes LR Vegeta and Nappa special, by the way. They just one-shotted the Vegeta right there. But if we were in the finals, remember, the enemies' stats get higher and higher and higher the deeper into the rounds of the World Tournament you go, right? Like, prelims, they have very low stats. You know, you'll be killing them with type disadvantage and stuff like that. But by the time you get to the finals, the enemy's health is usually pretty high, right? So, like, the Vegeta and Nappa super attacking right there, we would not have just finished off that Tech Majin Vegeta without a crit if it was in the finals, right? So that's the thing about using Vegeta and Nappa previous to this World Tournament, is that I felt like they were the best option because it was relatively uncommon to encounter tech-type enemies in the World Tournament. There's not a lot of, like, powerful tech enemies you see in the meta of the World Tournament, right? Again, take a look. Yet another fight, by the way, where we have, whatchamacallit, pure Saiyans and hybrid Saiyans. Like, it's actually, like, almost every single fight you're going to get pure and hybrid Saiyans, right? Then Broly is also guaranteed to hit, and he's super effective against all types, and there's a Goku family category enemy. Now, a common leader, I know typically among the Japanese players, a lot of times, like maybe like the top 5, a lot of them use that int Goku, the LR Super Battle Road Goku, the EZA one. Let me actually take a look, and let's see if I can prove my point. Let me take a look at the top rankings and see if, like, they're leading. Yep, there you go. That's, yeah. So, like, a lot of the top teams, they're using that Goku sort of as their lead, right? Or even that Gohan, or that Goku. All of these. Look at this. You get up to the top 26. All have a Goku family leader like that. In that scenario, LR Broly is then super effective against all types. So, like, LR STR Broly is so far and away, like, actually the only World Tournament option now. It's crazy, right? Like, I wanted to sort of do a video of a team not based around him first, and then I'm going to do a video just focusing on LR STR Broly and how much more effective he's going to be. I love it, because now we have a situation where World Tournament just got way easier with this LR STR Broly's EZA existing, right? It's going to be so much easier to do World Tournament, because now it's like, as soon as that STR Broly super attacks, like, I don't, like, even if he's not super effective against all types, like, you got to get super unlucky, I'm thinking, to not finish off, like, what's, like, the strongest AGL enemy you could fight? Maybe, like, LR killing Khalifa? Would be just like the actual, like, toughest enemy for Broly to kill. I think is LR killing Khalifa, but, you know, back when they first came out, people would run them in World Tournament, I don't know, just to be funny or something like that. But, like, you don't ever see them. Maybe, like, AGL LR Gohan? I don't know. This is the first World Tournament where AGL UI Goku exists. I'm sure some people would use AGL UI Goku, but he's not a good World Tournament unit, right? You absolutely do not utilize, like, so, like, UI Goku has a 70% chance to dodge. If you're relying on the 70% chance to dodge, and you're doing World Tournament incorrectly, right? You don't, the way you do these World Tournaments, you don't even allow yourself the chance to be touched. You have to, like, an actual 0% chance. That's why you use double King Yama or Ghost Usher to just completely prevent yourself from being touched, is what you have to do. It's like AGL UI Goku, there's no point to using him. I guess LR Majin Vegeta. Yeah, so like the AGL Blue Vegeta, I have seen him on occasion, you know, sort of often. The Transforming Goku, I guess occasionally you will see him. Who survived? Wait, I looked away. Who survived? Tech Golden Frieza. Okay. That's the friend. That's sort of like the friend supporter. That's funny. That's a meme right there. That's hilarious. But yeah, I would say like Kale Khalifa, LR Majin Vegeta, the AGL Blue Vegeta, and then Spirit Bomb. I feel like Spirit Bomb Goku is actually potentially a unit that you could see, because he actually would bring value to your AoEs, right? Your Broly and stuff like that, because he is still Rainbow Orb changing. So that's actually going to help out your AoEs to get the key. So he actually has use. Whereas like Kale and Khalifa, I feel like if people are bringing Kale and Khalifa, they're more so just like trolling or something like that, right? I'm trying to think of, are there any support memories that could help? Actually, you know, I feel like the Krillin support memory could potentially be kind of useful, actually. The only problem is that, like, because you're only allowed to have 200 film reels at once, this would involve a process of you, like every other, like, stage through the World Tournament, you're going back to the Baba Shop to buy up film, right? So, like, that's just going to slow you down way too much in the World Tournament here. Here, I actually do want Cooler to get a super attack right here. Perfect. Okay, we should be able to finish off, because I'm not really confident that LR Cell is going to finish off all of these STR units, right? The other thing, too, is that Broly, remember, Broly is an STR-type leader. He gets, what, 120% and 4 key. You easily could go for, like, a full-on STR build. You know, something like the STR Piccolo, Fat Boo, the Brolys. You could just go mono STR. And, again, like, if there's an AGL enemy, chances are good that there's also going to be a Goku family enemy. I mean, as you guys can see, like, literally every single fight we're doing, not only is there pure and hybrid Saiyans, but we're seeing, like, Goku family enemies all the time. Because people, it does seem like people tend to like using the 1000-Day Goku, the Physical Kid Gohan, or the Int Goku as their leads. That's what I see very often over here on JP, right? So with that being the thing, Broly is just going to be able to tear through them, right? So I think the days of sort of relying on this physical Dragon Ball Super Broly, I think, you know, LR Cell, like all like this whole setup I'm using now is just like horribly outdated at this point. I would say this is not the build you want to go with. If you have LR STR Broly, he is going to dominate, and that is just that. What's funny is you probably already could have made the case that Broly was like still the best World Tournament unit with his double supers. I probably, if type advantage and disadvantage wasn't a thing, I actually probably would have argued that Krillin was probably the best AoE unit for World Tournament. But now it's definitely STR Broly, right? Because like my whole argument around Vegeta and Nappa being great for World Tournament was just that tech enemies are very uncommon. You don't run into the tech enemies in the World Tournament very often. It's just not something that you're encountering, right? So because of that, I always felt like they were a really solid option, but, you know, it's not really... Now it just doesn't matter. Like, STR Broly is just so far and away, like, better than every other AoE. It just is completely irrelevant. And again, as you guys can see, I like when I'm doing the World Tournament now, like, I'm not even messing around with, like, trying to get any items or anything like that. Like, I'm just instantly jumping into the fight. Like, let's go. Let's just get this over with as quickly as possible. And because all I care about really is getting top 2,000, I just want to get top 2,000 to Rainbow the Kid Vegeta, the reward card. That's all I'm really aiming for right here. I mean, at this point, I already have the most Rainbow units of any account I've ever seen in Dokkan, right? I'm sure some of these global players like Toonrami and Ningen and Goresh, they could actually probably catch up to me pretty easily, because it is a little bit easier to get, I think, high up in World Tournament, but I think all three of them, they just flat out go harder than me at this point too, right, in World Tournament. So with the amount of orbs they're getting from these World Tournaments, they definitely could catch up to me sooner or later. Because even though JP does get more orbs from their daily orb stages and stuff like that, I don't know that it's enough to make up the difference of, like, you know, again, like, these guys like Goresh and Ningen and Toonrami, they're like, you know, top 100 and shit like that often in the World Tournament. It's like, yeah, I'm not getting... I'm good on that. My days of heavily grinding World Tournament, I'm good. We'll leave it at that. No bueno. All right, please don't go. If he goes up in the top right, this is going to be annoying. We're going to have to just chase. Okay, good. I was going to say, we're just going to have to chase him all over the damn place. Yep, pretty easy. Tech Broly, huh? Okay. Yeah, I'll just pop one of these just to be on the cautious side, but we should be good. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly is who my boy decided to bring. That's a meme, right? That has got to be just putting a tech unit on the team, right? Like, there's no way. Like, the SCR Android 17 I get, right, because he's an orb changer. Kid Buu makes sense. But, like, bringing Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly on your team, you're memeing. You're trolling. That guy is pretty not good. Tech Super Saiyan 3 Broly. Like, he's... Again, like, there's not a large list of characters that are even, like, ideal for the World Tournament, right? Like, it's pretty much just, like, the obvious picks, right? LR Cell, you know, a lot of these supports like Turles, you know, Supremo 5 Time, characters like that can be good, but you do want to be very careful. The other thing, too, I love about Broly getting all the ki against Pure and Hybrid Saiyans, by the way, is, I mean, as you guys can see, we're encountering STR Broly in nearly every single fight, right? And, like, he himself counts, so it's just so easy. Like, I don't know. All I know is that this World Tournament is going to be way less annoying, way less tedious than previous World Tournaments. All right, so we'll finish up here. I mean, as you guys can see, like, Vegeta and Nappa can definitely still get it done, right? Like oh, watch. Majin Vegeta will survive here, right? Yep, see? Yep. I'm glad that happened so I could show the point I was talking about before. And that's like, you know, those Majin Vegetas went out like pussies in the prelims. But in the finals, their stats become so high that it doesn't work that way. You're going to need to crit or double super with like Vegeta and Nappa and a lot of these AoE units, right? So, all right, there we go. There is an initial run for the World Tournament. Please, Akatsuki and Bandai, no more of this. It's brutal. Just please revamp the mode in any way possible. Again, I'm going to do another video highlighting how good LR STR Broly is in here and how he is just the god of World Tournament. And then after, you know, I complete all these missions, I'm only at, what, 5 million or whatever. We need to get up to 30, or what is the point I need to get to? 22 right there to get me all of the World Tournament summon tickets. Once I clear out all the tickets from the missions, we'll do my... you know, World Tournament pulls. Will this be the tournament I Rainbow Piccolo? I only need one copy and he's done. We shall see. I know if I look on Twitter, I'll already have 50 tweets at me of LR Piccolo being pulled. Today is my day. Piccolo is being pulled for sure.